This is Kandahar. I served here for 4 years. I'm flying today with former colleagues on an urgent mission to rescue badly wounded troops. It's going to be a busy day today.
Yeah, it's always work.
All right. The Afghans have just 5 transport helicopters to cover an area the size of England and Wales. We're landing in one of a series of forts, completely surrounded by the Taliban. This is who we've come here to save. This man is an Afghan wounded soldier. He's been here for more than a day, waiting on this helicopter. The casualty's been shot in the thigh. His name is Private Amin. We don't have a medic. We don't even have a bandage. Just spotted Taliban positions down below. Another casualty desperately needs evacuating from a nearby battle, but it's too dangerous to get him. We divert and wait. There's no break in the fighting. News comes. The soldier has died. We head back to Kandahar. We've been flying for 6 hours. Private Amin's condition is now so critical, he's taken straight to Kabul. Most battlefield casualties are treated here in Kandahar's military hospital. It's the head of the hospital staff. Doctor,
hi.
Assalamu alaikum, how are
Nice
you?
to meet you.
Hi, thank you for hosting us.
You are welcome.
The senior doctor wants to show me how bad things are. Wounded men are arriving all the time. So this is the casualty reception area in here. The trauma room is full to bursting.
Yeah, right now we have some casualties. 2 patients just now arrived to us.
Doctor, this looks terrible. What's happened here?
The enemy people shot this patient in the leg, abdomen, chest, both leg injury.
His evacuation was delayed. It's caused massive blood and tissue loss. How do you feel as a doctor, knowing that this man has waited 12 hours before you've been able to treat him?
Very difficult and a lot of problem in the delay.
Private Nasrullah's on the next trolley. There are wards jammed full of badly wounded soldiers. How many people are you dealing with every week?
This week we have 43. I remember in one day we have 40 injured also.
Are people dying because they can't get to hospital on time?
That is a problem. We try our best, but we don't have facility, you know. Before the American ambulance, they take the patient, they bring it on time.
Would you like the Americans to come back?
Of course. Yeah.
Last year, Afghan security forces endured 7,000 dead and 12,000 wounded. It's unsustainable. Most of these young boys are the only breadwinner for their family. There's no Headley Court, there's no help for heroes, there's no pension here. If they get wounded, that's it. And here, their monthly salary is $170 a month for a private in the army. The Taliban are paying $350 and Daesh are paying $1,000 a month. When I left Kandahar, I thought we were winning, but this war now seems badly off track. I find General Sherzai, head of the Air Wing. I've known him for years.
دغه وضعیت خو ډیر خراب دی چې خپل د مرکز د لشکرګاه وضعیت خراب دی د سنگین مساکله کجکی د ټول دغه چې په دې کې ګرځو بخي جوړ شوی دی دغه
Hi, I'm Abigail Austen.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? And your name is, I'm sorry?
Brett McAvina.
The Americans arrive. The US fighting troops have gone home. A few officers are left to provide training and new equipment. When Sherzai needs something, Colonel McAvina is his go-to guy.
سار پر نه بجې باندې د لیدر سیس دغه راوصل دي چې مرجاو سنگین د سقوط په حالات کې دي
General Sherzai got an intelligence brief from Kabul today that says that Helmand is in serious trouble. So he's saying to his American advisors he's got 5 helicopters and can he have some more, please?
Okay, so within about the next 2 months, we'll probably see some rockets on the MD-530s. We'll have to consider storage.
This is going to happen soon?
Well, yes, next 2 to 3 months.
But there's no promises on more helicopters. Sherzai has to figure out what he can do with what he's got.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's time to go to Helmand. Down below me is what's left of Camp Bastion, once the biggest British Army base since the Second World War. General Sherzai asks his field commanders for an update.
No, this لشیدن لشکرگاه تو لежат на захмян с орено нула скарбо то лежат. Шидан.
ولادي شيدان
سنگین قطار وایي په دې خاطر چې قطار هیڅ امکان ته ولې وادل ته کې جوړه ولې هغه لارې پر بند کړي دا به تیار کې دی واکې کمانه لکه وشته چې په کاچوغه کې وبور کنه ملاغه اندس ایران پز لکه څونه نه چا کړی کسر فینزوس پسون پر لاچې ته د فکر چې لاس پینځه پر لاچې او د سازماندهی نسبل دوم د قومندانان د قطاع چې حالت دي مهمه ده اسکانه په مړه خپل
خپل په سات اخته دي
او دشمن ورته په ولا خپل ما د ګل د چې پلان جوړي درې ورځې پر تیری هغه وخت پلان تطبیق کړی پر دی هغه تر د مخ پر تطبیق.
The army's falling apart. It's a sad legacy for British and Afghan war dead. We drive out to the old Camp Bastion. There's a part of me admires the efficiency of the British Army. They've tidied the site, they've left it flat, they've left it levelled, but they've left it empty. When I was here, there were 20,000 people walking about this place. Now, there's nothing but sand. Can you win this war with the equipment you have just now?
کافی نه دی اوس فعلا دغه ته دونه کافی نه دی
شو کوشش کوو چې وګورو خو شي کم دی
شي کم دی
Back in Kandahar, the Air Wing have just one gunship to take on the Taliban. The pilot is Captain Salim. He's flying to Helmand to provide cover for an Afghan Special Forces operation. We orbit above the town of Musakala, covering the landing. British Special Forces are also on the ground below us. The Taliban have heavy machine guns on the mountains. Unless Salim takes them out, they could shoot down the Special Forces helicopters. To hit his target, Salim has to get close, right inside the range of the Taliban's guns. Salim's taken out one Taliban gun, but there's dozens more. We head back to Kandahar. Salim lives with war every day. The risks are intense. Off duty in the barracks, he tells me of home. No cheating, Mala. You've done this once. What are you going to do on leave? What's your plan?
And it's my plan to spend time with my girlfriend as well.
Tell me about your girlfriend. I want to know about.
That's secret.
Secret? Yeah. So what do you tell your girlfriend about what you do down here?
I don't want to tell her what's going on here, because if I tell her, he'll always worry about me. I don't want she worry about me. I don't like to tell her.
When we go home, we are trying to ignore what we saw here, what we did here, because when our family heard the TV shows the war here, but not the real, how many soldiers killed, they are not showing this.
Every day, the flights get more dangerous. We've been given an urgent mission to go and pick up, I'm coming, to pick up multiple casualties and a couple of dead bodies, so we need to get going. Salim's gunship escorts us to bases that are completely surrounded. This is the only way in or out. The casualty's still bleeding from a gunshot wound. There's no medical support on board, so he's been given a carrier bag full of extra blood. It's on to the next pickup. This time, it's a coffin. The Afghans don't have the luxury of separating the wounded from the dead. We race to one last base, to one last severely wounded soldier. The crew have been told he's critical. Too heavy, we can't take everybody. We're having to throw people off. They're stacking the dying on top of the dead. They're too late. The soldier's died. No one even knows his name. What a day. We went to 4 bases where the rule of government literally extended no further than the perimeter fence, and there was no way out except for these helicopters. Yet again, I've seen just how vital this Kandahar air wing is because it's a one-way ticket to safety, to hospital, or to the morgue. Salim's flown so many combat hours, he's now more experienced than the RAF pilots who taught him. I've been to 8 wars and I've never seen a day like that.
Yeah,
But you do it every day.
all the time is the same day for us. It's the same mission. We have a lot of missions going on here. It's 5 hours at least for us. Sometimes we fly more than that.
Why do you do this day after day?
We fight for peace, not for fight. We always fighting for peace. So I hope the peace happen.
Just down the road is the city everybody's fighting over, Kandahar. It's where the Taliban came from, the birthplace of the movement. Kandahar city is what the Taliban want back. This is the sort of place that the American army never visited. And I'm really struck at how normal it all is. And all everybody's ever seen in the West is chaos and crisis. This shop here has everything that you would expect to get in the West, but it's just remarkable to see it right in the middle of Kandahar. And over here, I am amazed to see this. Goodness me. The Taliban executed women for buying goods like these. If they take the city, it will happen again. General Sherzai lives nearby. He takes me to his heavily fortified compound. Everywhere you go, there is security.
Yeah.
Sherzai's tribe are Afghan aristocracy. The Taliban tribes hate them. The Sherzais kicked the Taliban out of Kandahar in 2001. Now the general has everything to lose. Wow, is this your house? You have a big investment in Kandahar. This is a very expensive house.
Yeah.
This is amazing. What is this? A water fountain. Oh, there's lights on. We've got lights on the fountain.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. You have a shark, you have dolphins, you have birds, everything. Yeah. Where did all the money come from to build this? Wherever the money came from, General Sherzai has been America's man in Kandahar for 15 years. Next morning, General Sherzai appears on the flight line. He's worried. He needs to speak to his commanders. I've just been given bad news. I've been told that Derawad, the place where we landed yesterday, has fallen to the Taliban. Likewise, Musa Kala has gone, and that's a name the British Army will well remember. We're on our way now to Kazurizgan. It's a base that's surrounded by the Taliban, and we've been told that the fighting there is hand to hand. We fly in new recruits. Some of them don't even have uniforms. Just 15 months after the British Army left, almost everything the British fought for in northern Helmand is now controlled by the Taliban. Salim's guarding us. We've rigged his gunship with cameras. He spots a Taliban position, which can fire down on our landing zone. This helicopter's the first for days. Nobody knows if there'll be another. The recruits carry off desperately needed ammunition. Nobody knows how long the base can hold. A special forces unit is pulling out. They've written the place off. Other troops are pushed away. The longer we stay on the ground, the more of a target we become. I'm happy to be going. This place is bloody dangerous. As each outpost falls, the fight gets closer to Kandahar city. If the city falls, the government can't survive. I'm told this dead soldier is a war hero. In the UK, he'd have got a military funeral. Here, it's a coffin nailed together from ammunition boxes. How was your comrade killed? I can see the look in your eyes. You have come straight from the battlefield.
ټول کال لارې پر بندې دي نه سرباز اوښتی شي نه دولتي مامور اوښتی شي فقط داسې لږ ساحه د دولت په لاس کې ده نور ټول وطن منطقه د دښمن په لاس کې ده.
Can you win this war?
دا جنګ خو تاسو ته معلومیږي چې جنګ خو کله چې دا دولت جوړېدی تاسو ورسره لاس په همکاري باندې دولت پر نیمګړي حال پرېښوی تاسو ولاړاست د جوړېدو خو هېڅ امکان نشته کله چې تاسو همکاري ونه کړئ دغسې م پرېښوی پر خالي میدان باندې تاسو چې حمایه نه کړئ د دغه تش میدان زه چې نه توپ لرم نه تیاره لرم نه ټانک لرم نه پوځ مې تربیه شوی دی تر اوسه پورې تیتو پاش نو زه په چې په خالي پټویه وګرځوم.
It's difficult not to be moved when you see the passion of someone who's been fighting on the front line for days. But what he says is right, because if Afghanistan falls, then there'll be an arc of Islamic extremism that stretches from the Mediterranean to the Indian Ocean. And this country is on the cusp of defeat. And this year is going to decide Afghanistan's future. The UN head of mission here says that in 2016, for the Afghan government, just surviving would be an achievement. Everything I've seen suggests that unless America joins the fight, the Afghan army cannot hold.
Thanks for watching. Click the logo to subscribe for more award-winning documentaries from the Unreported World team. We upload videos every Sunday, keeping you up to date with content from all over the world.